Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Ixion. We are still in, what's the sector? Immortan. And are still stranded in here, trying to gather up all the resources we can. Trying to research all the things. I deliberately am not going for the colonization right now, unless someone else tells me I have to go for that
Population
earlier.
transfer complete.
For whatever reason, but so far, no. We researched some, we researched a few things, like the crop field that I put there wasn't feasible because it still needs fields, which I was expecting. It's a very Anno thing, but how that building works, but it just can't be here right now, so we need some more space, and I don't even know how to get that space. Maybe once I get rid of these and put them here, that could work. If I can ever do that, we need a third sector for that. So for now, we have to run insect farms.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Waste treatment center is unlocked. Science ship can do things. What can you do? Fewer waste costs. That's actually pretty good. That's just alloys. Ugh, that's stupid. Polymer provides 5 extra. That's okay. That's like 35, I think. Recycled electronics is faster. Yeah, that's useful, thank you. Still need the same amount of waste. Nonsense. Okay, that's shitty upgrades. Fire station, 60. I'm not sure if I want this. Proximity police in the service of others. This is very authoritarian. This is like, oh, we saw what Frostpunk did, but didn't want to put a whole system in for that, and just gave you a building. That's how that feels to me right now. It's not... the third one is basically the last one, it seems, from the tech tree. The third tech tier. So that's also an interesting thing. Should I go for the fire station just to have it? The problem is that, like Anno, once I unlock it, I actually have to build it, because then buildings will explode in fire. Which is absolute nonsense. 20 people, 2 electronics. Ouch. That seems like an industry building. Yeah, it is a factory. Yeah, okay. It has the industry. Even the fusion station is industry. So I can't transfer water? No, I can't. How does that work, guys? If that is marked as an... And I saw the markers just now. I never saw them before. But if this is marked as a food and industry building... Oh god, is that gigantic. That's what she said. But... how does that work? If I cannot transfer the water in the sector, which is here, to another sector... For several food production buildings, it can be created by transforming ice in a fusion station, where it is also stored. Water can not be moved between sectors. So I have to have this in the food sector, not in the industry sector. I mean, maybe another industry needs that later, sure, but that's kind of dumb. Because it doesn't count to my specialization, or well, I wouldn't want it here. I would want it in the industry specialization sector, kind of. Seems weird to me. Okay, just having the buildings is enough here. We don't have to run. That's good. Yeah, no spec there. Okay. I'd like to rebuild this. Move these up there. Get rid of this. And have these move over. There's not enough space there. No, it's not enough space for 2. Because I would like to do this, you know. Streets between them. So I definitely want to get rid of these. I think this puts this down to a 1, from people living mostly in crew quarters. And this has a 2 because it doesn't have this kind of building. So maybe I do want to get rid of this and only have these houses here. And I'm probably gonna move 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, it needs to be 2 of them to have more of these buildings down here. We'll see if that's even possible, but... we'll see. You live and you learn. Don't have any Pharaoh anymore. Oh, we're getting some stuff. It's definitely better to have these in one sector, I think. With a lot of storage. To just ferry stuff around where it's needed. And to have everything get to the right sector that is then ferrying stuff around. That seems much better. I'm not sure... Does it matter to, how many sectors it will have to go through? Does it make a difference? Because then I'm not going to get Sector 3, I'm going to get Sector 6. Because then all these resources will only have to move over by 1. I'm actually happy how that worked out.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Oh, 1 crew member died? Oh, frick. See, that's the stuff that is not allowed to happen. That's the stuff that gives us problems. Oh, you know what it is? No, I don't have silicon at all. Guys, what are you doing? Look at that. I told this guy to just get silicon. I'm not sure what the problem is. Oh, you're full. That's your problem. Ha. Huh. You're full. I need to get rid of the ice. Are you serious? The accident was in the infirmary, an explosion in the infirmary, so no one can be in the oh god. This is so dumb. I don't want more ice storage. I really don't. This is annoying. I mean, I could activate this. And maybe... I mean, we are about up there. Just deactivate this for now. And we should have enough people without falling into bad conditions. And this can get rid of. Yeah, okay. Gotten rid of. Good. Move the silicon. We don't move the silicon to the other sector anymore, please. That's fine. That's good. That's good. That's what we want. Already made that happen. Cool. And then we can say, you guys, we should still be optimal and this should work. Please don't bring more eyes. We don't want any ice right now. And I can just get rid of that again. Don't know what we need hydrogen for. It's probably going to be later. Maybe fusion reactors or some nonsense. Oh, by the way. Yeah, we need electricity. Hard. Where was that? Out here. I hope I can still get some. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, we need more big solar panels. Let's have this one first. Of course that needs my electronics. Ugh. Okay. But we're getting to the same slot here. That's good. But we need more electronics. Definitely. That looks pretty cool. I like the animations. They're pretty nice. I don't like the people just running around aimlessly, but sure. That's pretty cool here. Okay, we're getting a bit. Ah, yeah, a bit more is coming. That should be another electronics. Good, good, good. You're probably full as well. Yes, of course you are. Do we have enough? We do. Good, do it. That should work. Because we do need a few. I could also send out another probe and maybe get some more silicon. It's a lot of carbon. I don't need that necessarily right now. More silicon there. Not much though. But I'll take it. Yes, we have a lot available, but just, you know, getting rid of a bit more of this to make the carbon into this, it's fine. Ah, that's why we didn't get that much ferrum as well. Much iron. Iron ore. Good, that's almost another electronics. Getting more efficient. Hull integrity is going down because to another task. Oh, right, because it cannot repair. Okay. Oh, they both are building the solar panels then. That's kind of weird. Does it go faster because I have two? I'm not sure it does. I mean, it would make sense. Oh yeah, the science ship. I forgot about them. There you go. Summary of intelligence on mech-R scans. Probe sensors. Beautiful picture again. I love the artwork in this game. It's just great. Probe sensors detected traces of a Dolos EKP signature near mech-R. Tracking its trajectory, it appears to have entered the planet's atmosphere. Coordinates of a potential crash site have been established. The planet's surface temperature is extremely low. Reaching the crash site, the Ripley's team found the remains of a science ship frozen in ice. Oh, neat. Excavation equipment, borescope. Thaw the ice by venting Ripley's fuel cells. That doesn't seem useful. No, set up equipment. It's very cheap as well. You. Because you were only unloading anyway, so who cares? Oops.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Just injured them. Yeah, of course, here, of course. Just injured them, luckily. There's a lot of people in the infirmary, though. We may want to make sure we're not getting into problems here. Giving them 5 more beds right now. And that also, the reorganization of care should enable us to get something here. Yeah. An extra 30% housing. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, that's really disgusting. That would be 30%. So that would be 12 beds. So that would be 52 each, which is kind of weird. Is that 12? Just a gross estimate, because 25% is 10, so 12, 13, maybe 14 beds or apartments that we would gain here, which is kind of weird. Well, that would be kind of disgustingly good, I must say. Why are there alloys here? Oh, because we took the alloys out, okay.
A probe has completed its scan.
Nice, nice, nice. I do like that this game is harsh, but I don't like that it's, you know, double penetration punishing in a weird way. I don't think that that would need to be. This is interesting. I would like this. I would like to have this stuff. Where is my ship interface? Yeah, how about if we have, you know, actual resources there, especially these, anyone gets this with priority, please. Especially electronics, because we have so much space for electronics. We have 200 electronics of space. We will never get that. Get it once it's there. Find it. Give it to me. Should we launch another probe? I don't think it's useful, but I'm gonna look again. There's no research. There's no event stuff anymore. It's just basically resources. There's a bit of silicon there. A bit of ferrum around. We have enough ferrum available. It's a lot of ice. And yes, I know you're not supposed to mine all of this shit. That's why the pressure mechanic is there, or the many pressure mechanics are there to pressure you to move on quickly and only do what you can do and stuff, but it takes a bit of the story away for me, you know, to be pressured into moving along already. We haven't done anything in this system so far. We didn't even look at all the things. And I cannot... That's the problem with the science stuff. How should I prioritize these if I have nothing to go on? I literally have no information about these planets apart from this one. That is actually a colonization target, apparently. Which is fine, but...
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Also, I bet that this is gonna die. That these colonists are just gonna die. That's gonna give us another malice. That's how the game works, apparently. You do something the game wants from you, and then you get a malice for it. But the thing is, what I mean is, I cannot choose between these. Apart from this only one, because that's the only one I have information on. I have no information on these. It's just some fluff text that doesn't tell me anything. And so it's a little harsh for me, from my position. Oh, that is interesting. That I cannot, you know, that I'm forced to decide between things, but I cannot decide between them because I have no information. That's what I mean, you know. That's why I don't think that mechanic is actually useful, or actually makes sense in a strategic way. Let's read about this. All usable components from the wreckage have been conditioned and prepared for extraction. Weirdly, only polymers. The Ripley's team was able to recover data that revealed the cause of the science ship's crash, named the DynamicDifficulty. This ship belonged to the second-generation Taurus-class superstructure called the Protagoras. Following some sort of attack by the Etemenanki, a UN ship... Oh yeah, we found that one. The DynamicDifficulty attempted an emergency landing on Mech R. Coming in too fast, it was almost completely vaporized on impact. The crew manifest has been recovered. And we get high-quality lubricants upgrade unlocked for the workshop, okay? The weird thing is, A, you can miss this, which is weird. But also, the UN declared us traitors, which, you know, makes sense. Because we destroyed, you know, the only planet we have. Would make a lot of people traitors, unfortunately. But they actually followed the colonizing ship in a war and tried, petty as they were, it seems, to eradicate all traces of us, of our corporation. Which, you know, it's a corporation, fuck them, but still. We're still all humans. On the Protagoras, I'm curious if the corporation's management is in there. Then I would understand it, because those are the people who are responsible. The workers are not. Because that's not how a corporation works. Ah, we found another Protagoras thing, and we can now locate it, apparently. Which is interesting and cool. That's a lot of science. I like it. There's also some nice polymers there, which we don't really need. Oh, incoming transmission.
Administrator, we have collected and analyzed enough data to locate the Protagoras on the planetary system map via probe scan.
Okay. Thank you. I'm not going to do that. Not right now, because that's the main objective, and we'll try not to do that for as long as possible. I want to see what these research things are, because I want my research. You're clearly not supposed to get all that research and do strategic decisions here, which is also kind of weird, because I think to survive you need all of these, but... Probe launcher, production speed, move fast. I mean, the move faster could be nice. Not really high on my list, though. What's the workshop thing? Nothing. Cool, that is unlocked now, even though it's not. Huh. Neat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for this now, just because I can. And now I don't have to worry about repairing buildings anymore. They will be auto-repaired, which is nice. We're getting some much-needed electronics. Enemy of humanity. Humanity. Oh, great. Yeah, yeah. Just punish me harder, game. That's what I want. It's... Look how stupid that is. This is an unavoidable event that gives us a permanent malice. This is actually a story event that we had just now. Okay, so you can't lose the quality lubricant stuff because it was a story thing. And it appears there are only 3 things that you definitely need for the Protagoras, and that was one of them. But that gave us a permanent malice. It's like someone made up a story and thought, how often can I kick the player's teeth in and get away with it? That's how this feels. With the discovery of the Itaminanki's attack on the Protagoras, many of the crew theorizes about the UN's animosity towards Dolos have been the theories of the animosity have been confirmed. Okay. The crew has been shaken, learning that they were struck with the seal of banishment by the former authorities of Earth. You did learn that before, buddy. It's not right now. It's just, you know, we learned that a year ago. This will increase the prevalence of dead Earth sickness in the Tikkun. That is so dumb. I mean, it's understandable that they are now a little bit bummed out that we are basically being hunted and that they are scared and stuff. But a permanent stability now? Which basically kills me because I can't do anything against that anymore. Yes, I can build these buildings everywhere, but that would just kill me because I don't have any space. Oh, is that stupid? Yeah, I have to get rid of that now. I don't care, guys. Sorry. That is just... absolute bullshit. I'm very sorry, but it is absolute bullshit. And I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of this now. I'm gonna leave... I could build the other building instead in here. Which would be much better because it's, well, it needs workers. It's not that much better. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it to punish myself a bit. But that is just nonsense. Come on. I don't have enough space to build that crap. I wish I would. That would be amazing. You know, I would build that gladly, investing the resources to combat that. But where? I want to have that on, to be honest. It's sad to me that this difficulty setting is just yes or no. And not, you know, just don't punish me every second with more and more and more bullshit. What is this? 400... Yeah, I can actually get rid of many of these right now. I would need to move these. Yeah, this cannot be built here is the problem. If I look at these stability buildings. Yeah, look at that. Can't build that there. I need to build that there. And the maximum amount of stability that you can gain in a sector is 5. That was more than a 5. I mean, yeah, you get these 4. At basically another 5. So you can... The maximum amount of stability you can negate with a lot of space lost is 10. And then you're just neutral. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna enable that again. Let's build the other monument here. And let's build another monument. No, not the monument. Let's build actually the... This one. Oh, really? I hate this game sometimes. I can't even put it here. This is a shitty place. I could build storage here, which is fine. And I probably will. That's like... Yeah, 2 storages and a road that connects this again. So that would be fine. I wouldn't block any entrance. Which would also be fine. I could block them, but I won't. Where do I put this? I mean, this is basically housing spaced. Sure. That's the neighborhood, I guess. And put that there. And I should be able to put exactly 2 of these here. Yeah. Which will be deactivated and only be used once necessary. Once these are built, I'm going to... We have enough right now. I'm going to get the difficulty thing back on. Still don't like it though. What's my side trip doing? Oh, nothing. Cool. And again, we missed one of these permanent malices. Melee. We missed one of them. Just wanna bring that point home. I deliberately, because I knew that I would get that, I deliberately avoided one of them. We could have avoided another if just the science ship never died. So if I turned the weather off and knew that one of the science things around here-ish? Somewhere here-ish. Maybe Falcon or maybe Parenti would just kill them if I go further. I could have avoided that as well, but yeah. Our probe has detected an electromagnetic signature from an operational Dolos device. It appears to be an unidentified cargo ship navigating among the hydrogen and helium clouds of Tatra V8. It is not responding to communication attempts. Extremely violent hurricanes move through the atmosphere of Tatra V8. We are having difficulty maneuvering and fear that we may be struck by lightning at any moment. We have successfully located the cargo ship. It does not seem to have noticed our presence. It's probably dead. That's the thing. I'm not sure what to do. Clear of visual. I assume they're dead. Commonly used by Dolos, so if that's an enemy ship, they would just fire upon us, I bet. But if we get close, they can do that as well. I'm not sure what to do. Hail or get close to it, guys? Any suggestions? The thing is, you basically have to save scum in this game. Or remember everything, every decision that you have to do and how to avoid the bad negatives. The permanent negatives. That's the problem, they're permanent. Because I don't think you can win this game otherwise. And that's a kind of replayability, I guess. It's not something I'd enjoy. I must state that clearly, I think. I wouldn't enjoy that. I'm happy that you can deactivate that in the difficulty if you want to. Because that basically just makes before you go into any planet, you just put a save in. And if the outcome is not great, you just try again and try to get a better outcome. Which is, I don't know, it's not great. It's the same here. I should have just saved, or I could just exit, save, and then see what happens. Like, you know, just do that, boop. I don't care. Save. And then just see if I take the right one or not. And if I don't take the right one, I just load and do it again. Which is what I probably would do when I play, if I played this privately. Because, F that. But I'm not trying to do that. Right now. So, we'll just hail. Seems safer. And I don't know if I can do both. There's no indicator if one locks me out of the other. Which is kind of subpar.
In the tycoon.
Injured, yay. But we don't have to repair manually anymore, so I just don't care. As long as everyone's happy and my trust is up, I'm fine. I should probably get the third sector going now since I have this. What's the
science ship team has completed a
1
task.
second. What is the Is that space? That's space. Interesting. So the colonization center should be here. Oh god, how big is that? Oh yeah, just make it a little bit bigger, please. Oh, is that disgusting? It basically has to go here. That's perfect. That's a perfect fit. Oh, is that disgusting? with these? Oh my god, that I have to have now? Because raisins? Because the game just F's me over? Damn, son. Oops. Okay. Neat. So we basically have to get rid of this to get the colonization center, which speaks more and more for our third sector right now. Which also means we probably need more food, because I will need to pop open some cryopods. We don't have much space in here though, which isn't great. And I used a lot of space for that crap instead of, you know, this one. That is not great. That is not an awesome thing. I need to get rid of these houses for sure. But I'm not sure how to do this. The cryogenics is also... No, that's population. So I could move that somewhere else. Maybe even in the industry sector. So I would have this space. Still. And we know that this is the perfect height. That is the height that we need to reach to get these in. On both sides, as we can see here. Because these are always the same height. As we see here. So this is literally the space that we will have available if we fill this with space crap. Oh baby, this is harsh. This is really harsh to me. Why are you whining? Oh, you little bastards. For some reason you lost people again, and I don't like it. Give me another 5, I guess, of only workers in there. You're running low on workers now. There were definitely some people killed, even though it didn't say there were. It seems.
Population transfer complete.
Oh, this uses 10. I thought it uses 3. Okay, maybe not. Maybe just this is the problem. I need to pop open some cryogenic pods, but that means more food. And that means more workers, and that means... Oh god, this is never gonna end. We do have enough electronics for the cryogenic thing, though. For the other thing. We do have enough. Oh, these could go anywhere. Okay, I could just... It takes a bit longer. It takes another cycle, but I could just send them to Sector 2 immediately. Which is interesting. A comms link to the cargo ship was established, but the Ripley's crew received nothing except white noise. Okay. Rammed the cargo ship to force an emergency landing. What? Because it isn't these hurricanes? And this is with exoskeletons. It says in the fluff text, but not here, so I'm not sure that makes a difference. I'm not sure what's better. This seems safer because of the hurricanes. But they move through the atmosphere, so why would it be better to have it on the ground? But since this is so prevalent, I'm gonna do the emergency landing. Also, it takes longer, which usually means it's better. Yeah, already dead. We have some energy available, which is nice. We have something to research. I'm gonna go with the what we would have done much earlier otherwise. With the extra 5% healing rate. Should have been so necessary. 5% is actually an insult to me. Okay, yeah. You can make them better. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, surely. I don't really care for this. But we need that to get the other stuff later, so let's just do that. Oh no, 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 no. Wrong button. Also extremely sad how this works, and that you can only have 2 things researching at the same time. Well, not at the same time even, but in a queue. Mess hall, there. This one. Weird. We'll wait until they bring more ferrum. And it should be only this guy, because the rest of them... Yeah, there is no storage for this. So maybe you're not going for this, or this, or this. Oops. Or these.
A science ship team has completed a task. An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
10 were injured. That's a lot of people. We're still optimal though, which is good. Yeah, we have 20 as capacity, so so far we're fine. Still not great though. Of course, give me more. Give me more problems. We have lost contact with the replay. Their last transmission indicated that the collision between the 2 ships ignited the surrounding hydrogen. This caused a huge electrical arc of energy. All systems shut down simultaneously. We are picking up vital signs from 4 crew members who managed to reach 4 out of 5, I think. Right? The emergency cryopods. Awesome. Which means this is gone. You know what? No, I'm gonna save scum now, because that feels bullshit. That feels bullshit because it seems I lost a lot of story again, because that was a Dolos ship. We could have probably gained some story insight from that, I assume. That is so weird, you know? I'm interested. We do that for science right now. I'm not gonna do that much. The safe scumming in here. But in this case, it just feels so... I feel a little bit betrayed, to be honest. I'm gonna hail again. Actually, I'm not. Actually, I'm gonna try this. We're going for science. What does that change? I want to see, for this one event, what the outcomes may be. And I'm interested if the... we just boarded... is even worse.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
How many people? Yeah, we lost 1 crew there, which would have been fine. Ah, and there's 1 crew dead. Cool. In Sector 1. Well, that's fine. Then just give me the Mallows anyway. Or Sector 2? Sector 2, actually. Just lost me a guy as well. Anyways, it's fine. It's cool. Give me another 10 people, send them over there, fine. That should still be fine here. We're getting very close with all these deaths. It's not great.
A science ship team has completed a task.
It's really not great. We're bleeding people so hard. So if Dodo's design and decals indicated it belongs to the Protagoras. Also, maybe there are more than 3. Okay, now we are boarding, or... Okay, just boarded this time.
Transfer complete.
So that didn't change shit. Just one time they say, yeah, we know about that now, and or we didn't get any return communication or something. But with the other we know, okay, yeah, it's a Dolos ship. Okay, cool. But that didn't make any difference to the second part of this event. Which is interesting.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Was successful. Yeah, it's just literally flipping a coin. What did the devs now like more? Inside, the team found a PA piloting the ship. Or personal assistant. And Naomi Protocol interrogate the PA, recover the cargo ship, and disconnect the PA. I don't care about the cargo ship. Spamming subsystems, blah 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 blah. Our team will try to extract information from the PA about their origins. Sure. Let's try that. It's probably a wrong decision again, and we'll just kill everyone. Because we know how these games go. But again, what is the better choice? Who knows? There is no information. There's no... You can only do guesswork in this. And I find that a little bit lacking. Because even a sensible approach killed us a few times. Well, was it really sensible?
The science ship team has completed a task.
But I still feel in some events that happened. The Protagoras was hunted by the Etaminanki. The UN was ruthless and systematically investigated all areas of space they knew the Protagoras to operate in. So, they have a really mean picture of the UN. The UN isn't that bad, my god. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. Well, in some regards, in how it operates, and how it's set up, that's actually not great, but man, someone really, really hates the UN here. A key part of their plan involved infiltrating Dolos from the inside and sowing dissent among the Protagoras crew. A mutiny forced the Protagoras to stop in the system for longer than planned. The rebels gained access to a command terminal and transmitted the Protagoras' exact coordinates to the Etaminanki, but we didn't find him there. As when my parents put me in this body and left me here to play with the wind forever. Are these personal assistants or these AIs? Are that actually people? Okay, we're gonna recover this now, I guess. Which is weird. Are those actually people? Or was it just like, yeah, I'm an AI and my parents are my creators or something? But that still seems weird. See? We would have missed that. I hate missing that. I love the story. It's very interesting. And just missing something like that feels weird. Because that actually tells us something about the... It's disturbing, but it tells us something about the universe we're in. I may have to replay this privately. And just, you know, safe scum all the events for the best outcome just to get most of the story.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Cargo ship's on its way. Not that we need that, but sure. We can't even use that. I'm not sure what the game will do now, but it's just... Yeah, not assigned to a docking bay, because why would it? How would it be assigned to a docking bay? But sure, just enjoy. I'm not sure what that does, but... Oh, is there more that you can do? No. So, one last planet to look at. Which is annoying me a bit, because I have no idea how to do this. I don't like it that I have to do this right now. I don't like it at all. But we have to. I have to open another sector. Does anyone know? Does it make any difference? I would normally just go in order. 1, 2, 3. But does it make any difference? Because this will be our space sector. It has to be. Does it make any difference how far these sectors are away from each other in terms of travel time? Does anyone know? I mean, you can write in the comments. I'm probably gonna read that when this is over, but which would be still nice to hear about. But I'm specifically asking chat right now. What would you say? Is it a problem or not? Because for the industry sector to be too far away from the space sector would be kind of bad. If that's the case. Because I can open this. I have all the resources. Well, the people are the problem, actually. So I may want to... I don't want non-workers to be here. Or anywhere, actually. We don't have much more space here is the problem. Ugh. Ugh. It sucks. Yeah, stay in one. I'm just gonna ferry everyone over. It's fine. Field space and industry should be next to each other for logistic reasons. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Harry, that's exactly what I'm thinking. But does it have to? Does it have to be next to each other? Because I don't know if travel time increases. And nothing here indicates that. Nothing I can see, at least. hate it. I need to increase the food production here as well. Oh, it's going to be so shit to make that work. But I can open Sector 6. I guess I will. Just to have them next to each other, which makes more sense, logically. Fine, whatever. Let's do it. Yeah, we're getting more. Should be fine. Or maybe not. That should alleviate a bit. No, not enough. I could get rid of this for the moment.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
But I need more space. That's absolutely mandatory right now. Have more space. Oh right, I need to build these stupid buildings. As always. Okay. It's nice that you get a little bit of resources every time. There we go, just to make sure we have access there. That should include most of them. It's gonna be a pain to get rid of these roads again, but oh well. Fine. Okay. Now, at least these are free, which is quite nice. Need people though, which sucks. I'm not sure where to build them. Because this would already be bad-ish. If I even could place it there. Same here. Ugh, I hate it. I will have to move them. Once this is gone, I'm gonna move them into the corner and we're good. It's just so stupid. Why can I not use that? It is connected. Oh, this isn't connected. Oh, that's bad. Well, that's only going to take a second here. Oh, they won't have any food. Okay, now it works. Get rid of that. That's only one, which is more an insult than anything else. There we go. We have the science ship here. Let's go. DeVille 59 is eligible for colonization. Doesn't look eligible, let's be honest. For colonization testing. Data collection will help shape future Dollars initiatives. We have landed on DeVille 59. Despite the cold and harsh environment of the planet, the atmospheric conditions and gravity are remarkably similar to Earth's. There are large bodies of frozen water on the planet's surface. Establish a basic colony or an advanced? 60 colonists? 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 Advanced neocont colony infrastructure prepares potential colonists for life in new ecosystems working in tandem with the Tikkun's tech lab. Extensive physiological and psychological evaluations are conducted within local environments, providing invaluable field data to refine the colonization protocols. Okay, so this is definitely the better one. Well, I sure hope this is not workers, because otherwise we're really effed. But I'm gonna go for this one. I don't know, someone. I guess. And we'll start this process. We'll still need the colonization bullshit, but we're getting there. 40 people have no food. Yeah, I know. It's a mess, isn't it? So basically, you're going to get destroyed and rebuilt for free. Yeah. That's at least fair that you give they give this to you for free. I can't do that with you. Oh, I got another one for free. That's pretty nice. Now I have no idea where to put you, to be honest. That sucks. I hate it every time. Because that influences so much. So instead, I'm going to get rid of you. Do that real quick. Just to get rid of that. Build another. Which is free. Which is nice. Boop. Do that. Get rid of that. Get food. Fix it. Now. We have a thing. So I'm basically going to put that here, I think, because it has the same height as these do. And it doesn't use the same space, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, it's a 6. Of course it is a 6. But I can move that later if I need to. But that should at least give them all some food right now. Also, what we're going to do is already Sector 2 and Sector 6, you're going to share some food. And this needs to be full. Which is going to be a problem because we're not producing enough. So you're doing this. I hope we're good on electronics for now because I'm going to shut this down. Because I need to. And you're going to produce a bit more food now. Because we need to. Okay, now. Take all of that shit away. Ooh, some electronics. That's actually pretty useful. Have that going right now. That should help. Build this. Once the little guy comes back. Yeah, I basically want to get rid of these first. Just so they're out of the way. Because this up here is going to be my storage for now. All the storage we need. And yes, we will need a bit more, I know. Well, that's going to be fine. It's the perfect space for storage. Oh yeah, that needs more people as well. Ha ha ha, great. Fun. But now we're basically sufficient here. Oh, we need some housing. It's also gonna be shitty. But let's build the housing up here this time. Population. Let's build these big boys. And it's 3 by 7? No, 3 by 6. Okay, yeah, it's just 2 housing. Okay, that's pretty good. So we can just do this and that. And that's gonna be fine. For now, this should be more than enough housing for what we need. And we have enough crap in here that can just be used for that. Not like that I missed one. That's good. It's good electronics. For free. I like it. And this mess needs to be fixed as well. A little annoying with these streets. Yeah, these are more insults than anything. Okay. But that's good. So everyone is housed. Actually, with this one house already. Everyone has food indefinitely for now, as long as this produces more than we need, which it barely does. We have enough for another thing, so we're good. But we are releasing more of these guys, so... Tis a problem. We do still have some, which is fine. Probably have to get rid of all of these and move them down here. Somehow. Which is shitty, because space will be wasted, and I don't like that. God, we will waste so much space. Just get rid of all of these, please. We'll build more houses to get rid of that, if necessary. Because I need to find a layout now that works. So let's say this is my housing space. We will need a... We'll probably move this down here as well now. So we'll just put this in here. Get rid of this. Oops. Put it down here. This is our housing quarter for now. Yes, I need the food thing, I know. It's fine, they can starve a bit, it's cool. This was unnecessary to leave. This was very unnecessary to leave. I may have to correct that again. Because... Oops, population... No, it's fine. It's still unnecessary though, that could bite me in the bum. If I only knew how far along this is. How many squares are in there? I could check that with this, because I'm not wasting a single piece of space here. Oh, this sucks. 1, 2, 3. Well, is this the same? No, it's not. Oh, it is. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 40, 48, 49, 50, exactly 50 minus, plus 6. 56 spaces. Yes, that could be perfectly divided by 4, right? 16? Yeah, it's 14 maintenance depots wide. So 14 maintenance depots, 56 divided by 3. That cannot be perfectly divided, because it cannot be 20. 20 would be 60, 19 would be 57. So I'm missing one space anyway. So as long as this is the only street, and I'm only building housing here, the only street apart from these two, that would work. That should be perfectly dividable, so I'm not missing out with this street. And that's probably better because I can cross earlier. We'll see. We'll see how that works out, but that seems fine. So this is the main street here. The others need to go, because I need that space. Hello? Game? I was too early again. That delay annoys me. if they would still develop this game, I would wish from them to get rid of that delay, because it's nonsense. And I showed that a few times. If I stay and hold and just click, it works. If I do this, click, it doesn't work most of the time because I'm too quick away from the field with the mouse. Shouldn't work that way. Okay, we got rid of all of this. That means we need to make sure that this sector will get some of this as well. So we want 100 at all times. But we could say 90 to have some wiggle room. And here as well, just say 90. We're not producing... Well, actually... We want 50 here. And the rest should go to the others. These guys should have more now. You're gonna have 180. Let's go there. We'll change that because I think I'll switch one of these into ferrum instead or something else. So we have more storage that we're sending over here then. So that's fine. You guys. I need to get rid of this street. Yeah, and then you need to be moved. So this one is going to be electronics. You're going to be gone. I hate that wiggling around. It's so annoying. But luckily it's only a time waster. They luckily let you deconstruct with full cost, you know, that you're getting back. That's pretty nice. Okay, but you will need... at least one ferrum, at least one alloy. You will need at least one silicon. And this. You will need the other two. So that's the minimum we need for our stuff. I'm going to shut those down for now. Because we don't need them. But that's what we will need as a minimum for our industry in here. Industry, yes, that's the word that I made up. You're gonna be silicon, you're gonna be alloy. Oh, we have one alloy. That's fine, we're gonna go to 200 here again. We're gonna go ferrum, we're going to go polymer, and we're going to go this. So we always have the raw and next to it, to the right, the produce. Someone needs to get a ban there. Stupid bots, fuck off. No one wants you here. Or anywhere, actually. But having 200 alloys as a base here is nice, and that's why I don't want that here anymore. You could actually go to ferrum already, I would guess. Because here we only want produce that we actually need. Which is basically what we have here, but we don't want many of these. We want to just ferry them over as quickly as possible. That's the dealio. So if we go factories now. Oh, also, how are we with this? So far so good. Because of the wall jump thing, otherwise we would be dying now. Which is annoying. And which also makes this even harder. It's just, I don't know why that is the case. So, we want you here. Not sure if that's the best place, to be honest, but... let's just do it. You go there. Electronics, polymer, fusion. Fusion we can't have here, which is annoying. This we could have here, technically. This we could have here. Is there a waste sector as well? Could you have a waste sector? Since that is a symbol up there? Apparently you can. I'm not sure if there are enough buildings. You just need to spam this shit a lot. Weird. But I mean, you could spam this in a waste sector in a better way, because this only reduces water in the first tier. I'm not sure what this next tier will be, but it's annoying. Okay, so we have this. We need this. other factory, the electronics factory, which is exactly too big for anything. Oh my god, is that disgusting. Oh, I hate that so much right now. I mean, I could have that here. Yes, it goes into our housing, but do I care? I don't think I am caring. Because we should be a bit more efficient now in space, and I could have more housing here as well. Yes, I need some other things that are mandatory, unfortunately, because the game hates me, but it's fine. The sector bullshit. Although I deactivated that, so whatever. For now, I leave that deactivated. I'm probably going to activate that again, but not now. What else? So that's that one, and then I need the polymers as well. Which is even more awkward to place. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna switch housing around a bit then. But this is better anyway because there's the resources there already. You know what? I'm gonna switch something around. I'm gonna switch this to silicon. This to electronics. Because they're basically right there. And I switched this to alloys. And I switched this to ferrum. Actually, no. This is alloys as well, and this is ferrum. I mean, it makes no difference here, but let's just switch this around this way. That should be fine. This doesn't need to be on. This needs to be on. And that should be good. And now the problem is this needs to be high priority. But deactivated, all of them. Because every bit of alloy needs to go in there that we have. And we need to run this right now.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Instantly. Instantly accident and one person died. You gotta be shitting me, game. I turned it on, accident. My god. How many do we have here? How many housing things? Okay, that's fine. Get rid of this. It also gives us a bit more alloys. Yeah, we need ferrum. Once this recalibration here has happened, it's gonna be much better. But first it needs to happen. Which is a little bit annoying. Why is no one getting this? That is what I'm wondering. Why is none of these guys getting this? They're all getting silicon. That's a bit better then. I'm not sure how much hydrogen we will actually need at some point for this one thing, for the fusion reactor, but I hope I'm not missing out when I not get everything right now. That's high priority? That looks like low priority game. What the hell? We have enough electronics at least. That's nice. To get through this. How much electronics am I shipping? Yeah, let's have at least one everywhere. Sector 1 is starving? That makes no sense. Oh my god, are we running out of food? That is disgusting and shit. Oh no. And that's a big, gigantic problem because I can't produce more food right now. This can go away. We definitely don't need this anymore. This is a problem, guys. And I can't have the crop farm at this time. Or is that a waste? Ugh, how this disgusts me. All of this disgusts me so hard. I mean, this could have been this. We didn't get that many more people, though. Apparently we did, but it's unfortunately non-workers, huh? Of course it is. And that's exactly why I didn't want to do that. Because I don't have enough space here. And I couldn't even make space. I mean, this can go. Basically. And then these two need to go. Not sure where to go with the ice. I'm not sure how to redesign this. I'm missing two. Oh, that is disgusting. Yeah, it's two either way. It doesn't change. Gary, why would you think that? Why would you think that changes? How can I make this better? I will not need the waste here anymore. So this can actually be alloys right now. Well, I will, but I won't. Alloys, this can be ice. Not too many are working here, but that will change because I need 30 more. I could make another one that is ice to just have ice storage in here right now, which I will not need right this second, but later. This is high priority, so everything should go there. This should actually be shipped. I'm not sure why they're not shipping this. Wait, is that my last storage for alloys in here? Actually is, so I may want to switch this again. At this time. And this will be shipped to other sectors, which is fine. This should ship. Yeah, good. To other sectors, that's pretty good. That's why I wanted that not to be 100. We have research, don't we? So why don't we use that to increase our storage? I think it's time. And that makes this much easier. Oh, I don't like building new sectors. It's very stressful in my opinion. And very annoying. This looks more orderly though. Not even sure what else to build in here, but we could have some space things at some point. At some point. I'm using so much energy, oh god. Oh, we're an hour in, so next time we hopefully finish the sector, finish with all the problems, and hopefully see how the colonization thing works. I'm gonna try to work on that. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you did like. Don't forget to sub the YouTube so you don't miss any parts. Come to the Discord and come to Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.